guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to propagate one of my uh, this plant. I know this is a very familiar plant and quite popular in the houseplant community, and I wanted to actually cut it out. So I thought, why not make it into a propagation video. So I know it's not focusing on me, camera is not focusing on me, so yeah, let's move on with the video. So I'll show you how and where to cut and what all precautions you should be taking, because I've seen and I've experienced myself that while cutting money plants, even any sort of climbing plants I've seen, or any sort of propagation, I've seen that people do this very common mistake, and I think you should watch this video till the end. And I have very important news in the end of the video, so just stay tuned for that. So yeah, so let me show you what's the length of the plant here. So yeah, you can see, if you are not following me on Instagram, I would suggest you to follow there, because I did show there what the length of this plant was initially. Like when it was smaller, it was quite small, I think it was 1 or 2 leaf. I got it as a cutting from a nursery, and it was very small. I think you should I'll link the video where I did a haul of this one, and you can actually see how small the plant was, and it has grown like so big. I don't know if it's visible or not, so pardon the background noise, there's a lot of noise going on. So here you can see the plant, it's quite large, and it's quite big, and I wanted to cut it down because I want to plant it into a 12-inch pot. I'll mention all the links of the important gardening tools and the pots which I like using. They are all from Amazon, so you can go and check it out. So yeah, let me zoom in and show it to you. So let me just untie this thing, and I've actually tied it up into a like a stick. I have not used moss pole or anything, and you can see it's such a beautiful plant, and yeah, you can see the length. So this plant is actually a really beautiful plant, and you can see by the length of it, I've opened it up and I did mount it on a stick. And you can see here, when it was not mounted on a stick, it had like small leaves, and this is the stage. Like after this leaf, let me show you. Yeah, this leaf, I actually like added a stick to the soil, and I started tying it up, and you can see how large the leaves are in the upper part. So I actually wanted to cut it out and make it into different cuttings, and I think it is getting some sort of, maybe it's a pest, I don't know, you guys can see, or maybe it's a mechanical damage, I'm not sure. It's on the back of the leaf too. So if you guys know about any of this type of, like, not all the leaves are affected, but I can see some of it, and you can see there are such beautiful leaves, and this new one is such a beauty. So yeah, let me just show you. So you can see how large, like the aerial roots are quite large here, and it's throwing out new shoot every day, and I feel sad for cutting it, but it's necessary to cut it because I would be going on vacation and I want multiple cuttings, and I will be placing one of the cuttings in water so that it can propagate. So the key point of cutting it is that you should have like a node for the roots to grow. So I'll be keeping this root, I won't be disturbing this. So this will be one cutting, I'll be cutting it from here. You need one node in water, so you have to insert this part in water, and you can remove this leaf if you want to, this leaf like this one, but I won't be removing it because it has aerial roots already. So I'll show you how to cut it. So I'm cutting these and these are node area, and you'll be making a cut in the internode area, and you have to angle your scissor like this. I'm hoping it's visible. So you have to angle your scissors like this and just cut it. So there. And one thing which I've noticed in every like YouTube video and what people do is that they take this cutting and directly place it into water. They don't let it dry or callus over. Callousing is like, you should let this surface dry. When you see it's completely dry out like this surface, it's not shiny at all, you should add it into water then, and then you will get a successful cutting. I've seen many people have this end blackened up and get mushy in water if you place it in water. So it's better to wait for a while. The plant won't die, like your cutting won't die on you. So just leave it for an hour, and I'll show you what I mean by that, by calcing over. So here is another, I would be leaving one leaf, and you can see it's such a beauty. So again here, these are two nodes where the aerial roots grow. Some of them might not have aerial roots, so you need not worry. So you just have to cut it from here, the internode area. The distance between two nodes is called the internode area, and you have to place a cutting here. Like you have to cut it from here because you want some length of stem in water. So yeah, there I go. So if you want, you can like remove this leaf. I think I'll be removing this leaf, so let me just show you so that roots can grow properly. And yeah, there the leaf goes. And here I have the second cutting with just one leaf. And here is the node area. You can remove this dried up thing if you want to. I'll be removing it, like I'll be cutting it out. And this is my second piece, and then I have this much plant left. I don't think I'll be cutting it more. Let's see. So I won't be cutting it. I'll see. Should I cut it or not? I'm not sure. So let's just cut it from here. I'll be cutting it from here. I'll be leaving two leaf here, this one leaf and this one leaf, and then I'll leave this leaf here. So again here I'm making a cut. Let me zoom in. Yeah, I'll show it to you. So this is the node area, and you can see here all the aerial roots have dried up. It can happen, nothing to worry about that. So this area and this area are two node area, and I'll be cutting it here somewhere. You can cut it anywhere. It should not be like in the middle. You can cut it little below or little above, it doesn't matter. So I actually cut it below because sometimes when the roots get mushy, like the stem get mushy, I do have to cut it off and let it callus over again. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, I think I'll be leaving this much plant in the pot. So there's not much leaves left, so I'll be leaving this much, and again I'll be tying it up to this stick. Yeah, let me show you. So I'll be tying it up here, and so that's my plant, and these are my cuttings here. You can see this cutting, and this one. So I'll let it callus over and then add it into water, and there you go. If you want to get an update of all of these cuttings, you can go follow me on Instagram. I hope this video was helpful, and you can see here it's not a clean cut, but it's clean enough, and you can see I've cut it diagonally because so that it has maximum surface area for the growth of aerial root, and aerial roots or root in general grows from node area, so this need not worry, but the angulation helps in absorbing of water and everything else. So yeah, and you can see here this root is so pretty. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful, and do let these like cut ends dry a bit and then put it into water. You don't have to put it right away, and this will actually help your cuttings to grow successfully, all of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, have a nice day, and thanks for watching.